Hi guys, welcome back to my 25 things that I want to pan in 2025 update. This is the third quarter update because I only do this quarterly. And I'm going to be sharing with you all the new products that I've been able to completely use up. And I'm kind of also going to share with you how I am going with the rest of products that I still don't have, that I haven't panned yet, and what are my plans for the last quarter to achieve my goal of completing this collection. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. In case you're new here, hi, my name's Sasha. I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, I love eyeshadows, and I love panning. I do a lot of panning projects and content, so if you want to stick around, I would be very happy to have you here. And if you are enjoying this video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And now, so at the last update, we were already able to go through 11 products. I'm not gonna mention these, but I will leave in the card the previous two updates and also the intro in case you are interested in that. So 11 products were done in the like halfway point, which is almost half of the product, and we have a couple more to share today. The 12th product that I was able to use up was my NYX glitter primer, and this one I've used 187 times this year, and it already had a lot of prior uses. Like, I'm pretty sure that this primer can last you all year. It's my favorite primer. This is my, I think, third bottle used up, and I already have a backup of this. I'm using different primer nowadays for shimmers, not because it's better, but just because I have it. But once I'm done with my current shimmer primer, I will be going back to this because I love this one. It's my holy grail. So 187 uses for this. Then number 13 was my Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. So this is a regular eyeshadow primer, and it was a really nice one. It's very inexpensive, and I think it worked really well for me. I had absolutely no issues using this one, and this one took 175 uses to finish, but obviously I've had prior uses from the previous year, not as much as the NYX glitter primer, but I still think it would last you almost an entire year, like maybe like, I don't know, 9 months to finish this completely. So this one is a really nice one, and I would recommend it, especially for how much you're actually, how many uses you're getting. And I am quite generous with my primer, and it's super inexpensive. So this one is our 12th product, 13th product. Then number 14, and I can't actually show you because it's completely done, and I would just show you the pan, and I have no clue where I've put it. I don't know if I haven't reused that pan, but it was the Essence transparent like setting powder. Was the All About matte powder, and we started at 186 uses at the beginning of this year, so it already was used 186 times prior, and when it was finished it had 252 uses, which is insane. I think it would last you less if you were actually using it as setting powder, but I don't really set my face, so sometimes when I would review a foundation, I would sometimes use it on my forehead and on my chin. Sometimes I would try to use it under my eyes, but I'm just not someone who enjoys wearing powder. Even though I am quite oily, I just don't like the look of powdered skin. And it really doesn't matter what powder it is, I just don't enjoy it. So I would usually just mix it with my eyeshadows to make them less pigmented so that I can use them on my face, either with like brown eyeshadows to use them in my brows, or eyeshadows that could technically be a blush color, so like oranges, peaches, pinks, and stuff like that. So I wasn't really using it as a powder, but still I was able to use it up. I decided to roll it into this project because the packaging was completely broken. The top part and the bottom part were held together by washi tape, and at one point it wasn't even able to be held by a washi tape, so I just had to depot the metal pan that held the setting powders. So that is for the powder. And then number 15 is the Revolution Matte Fix All Control Fixing Spray. It's a setting spray that I would only use to spray my brushes for applying shimmers on my lids, because I don't set my face with setting powder. Seriously, setting spray. And I've used it 50 times this year, and I think it was like halfway done at the beginning of the year, or a little under half, the halfway point. So yeah, 50 uses of spraying my brush to make my shimmers more shimmery, and that's all that it took. So that's where I am right now, so 15 out of 25. And I'm starting to get a little scared about some of these products, because I think I just rolled in products that are way too hard to finish. And I think I'm gonna show you the rest of the collection. I'm gonna show you the rest of the collection. But I think I'm also gonna add a couple more products, just in case I'm not able to use up the products that I originally wanted. I can still have something to swap for, to still get to 25 things at the end of the year. So first up, and that's actually something that I'm wearing today, is this Oden's Eye and Angelica Nyquist collab lipstick from the like Halloween bundle, and it's called Shadow Creature. It's a matte red lipstick. I think this one I will be able to use up in a couple uses, because the wand doesn't really have much product on it, and even though I was trying to like kind of swirl it, and the formula itself is getting quite like dry, like it's really hard to apply. So I feel like I'm getting to the bottom of this, and once it stops being okay to use, like if it becomes too dry or too uncomfortable on the lips, that's gonna be the end of it. But I've already used it 43 times this year, and it had prior uses from last year, so that is a lot for lipstick. I don't remember how much these were, but I think it was like, what, 10 euros, less than 10 euros, I'm not completely sure. So it's still quite a lot of uses, especially since it is a matte or like satin lipstick, so you do use a lot of product every single time. It's not like an oil that you literally just use a little drop and it spreads. Like, this is a lot thicker. So this one 10, 20, 30, 40, yeah, 44, no, 43 uses already. And also from this collection there's another one which is called Swamp Fog, and that one is kind of like a bricky brown orange. I don't know where it is. It's like a terracotta shade. I probably have it in my purse, because I always wear these two together with me everywhere I go, so that I can get the uses. That one I've used more. It was 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51 times. And it's still not gone. Like, it's still not done. I don't know how it is. So these two I think I will be able to use up, so that's gonna be 17 products. Then I have a highlighter from Colourpop, from the Super Shock highlighter collection, and it's called Hippo, and I still don't even have a pan. This one we started at 29 uses and I'm now at 52, so I've already used it 23 times, which is not a lot. I admit I wasn't kind of focusing on it too much, but I've used it so many times and I don't even have a pan, and these take forever to use up. So this is one of those things that I will try to get as far as I can. I'm gonna try to hit a pan and expand it as much as I can by the end of the year, which this is very cool tone highlighter, so I will probably use it a lot in the winter. But there's gonna be product not replacing it, but I'm gonna add one product next to this so that I can get the 25 products at the end of the year. This is one of the products that I know I'm not gonna be able to finish. Then there's also a blush from the Colourpop Super Shock blush line, and this is All I Step. I do have a huge pan, and I'm actually like, I don't know if you will be able to see, but there's a huge dip because these ones are kind of squishy, so the pan is expanding rapidly every single day because it is literally a very shallow layer, and there's a bit of product pooling at the border, so we'll have to kind of squish it or like smoosh it in the towards the middle so that I can use it better. But this one, we started at 69 uses at the beginning of the year, and now it's at, makes I find it, I can find my spreadsheet. So from 69 to 96, so 27 times, and I will be using it a lot in the autumn now, but I won't be able to use it up. Like, this one is the closest to using up, but it's still probably not gonna happen. Like, I would have to be crazy to be able to do that. And there's also a highlighter called All I Step. Again, where is it? Who knows? It's somewhere on my desk, but I can't see it. The All I Step is kind of like a goldy highlighter, and this one only went from the highly waisted only went from 20 uses to 32. I only used that 12 times this year. Now I use it as like a base highlighter for more fun highlighters that I use on top of it, but that was just a thought that crossed my mind like 3 weeks ago. Otherwise, I would just use it like a main highlighter, and I just don't like it because it's too sheer and like skin-like, like sheen, and I'm just not about that. Like, I want to look like a clown, and I want to sparkle for all the gods to see. So yeah, only 12 times, and I don't even think I have any chance of hitting a pan on that, but I will try to use it as much as I can. I would love to, if I could get another like maybe 20 uses in it, that would be great. Like, I would really appreciate that. So that one is not gonna be used up. Then a product that, guys, I don't know, this one takes forever, but it's the Revolution Fast Base Blush in the shade Peach. And I've actually, if I roll it back down, I've used up this entire plastic part. Like this, it used to be around here, and now it's literally here. So this entire thing is gone, and I only have this much left. So I've used up like almost half. Yeah, like I've used up like, I don't know, 43%. And this one went from 82 uses to 143 in this year. So yeah, so 61 uses this year. I do use it a lot. I use it very often. It's like my everyday blush, and if I'm gonna really focus on it and use it like very often, I could. Like this one, I could. And I started also using it on my lips as a lip balm, or kind of like a lip balm. I scraped a little bit of this product out into a small metal pan that I have in a very tiny travel magnetic palette, so I can also have it on my desk and use it as a lip balm, and that kind of helps. So maybe once I'm done with the little metal pot, I might scrape out more from this, and you know, so that I can have 2 uses on it every single day, or use it on 2 different places. That's a better way to describe it. So that's the fun. Then a product that I've pretty much used like almost every single day is this Maybelline Super Stick Concealer in the shade 10. I still don't see where the level is. Like, I've tried to like light a flashlight through it. I don't know. I can't see it. I really don't know. What we went from 115 uses to 261 uses. So yeah, like I've almost used it 150 times this year. But usually with concealers, it takes me around 300 uses to finish them, and we're at 261. So I should finish it by the end of the year. Like, if it has more than 300 uses, I'm gonna throw it like that. So this one I think will be done, but it's gonna take me probably the entire rest of the year to do that. And then I have a primer, and this is the Catrice Aqua Splash Grip Primer. I've used this one 34 times, right? Yeah, 34. And I am here, like where the black part ends, like that's where I am. So I have like bigger half left. I would love to use it at least 30 times by the end of the year, which means that I'm not gonna be able to use it up. Like this one I'm worried about because I don't actually use primers all that much. I thought that since it's like jelly, watery primer, it's not gonna be that hard to use, but I don't really use it. I always have to like force myself to use it, and it's not that it's bad. It actually feels really nice on the skin and it really grips the foundation, but I never wear foundation. So that's a little bit of a problem. I sometimes use it under my eyes when I have like a lot of fallout before I'm gonna apply the concealer. That's my primer use for this. And maybe I'm gonna be able to finish it, but I'm not too sure about that. So that's this one. And then there's two palettes that I know that I will finish, and I'm not gonna show you how they look like, but it's the Merry Christmas palette and Christmas Eve palette. And if you want to see how they look like, go check out my latest Those Palettes update, which is out now for maybe 2 weeks. So you're gonna have to like scroll a little bit. I will link it in the card as well. But yeah, I will be able to use up these two palettes because I only have a couple shades left from these. But that still means that there's probably gonna be like 3 or 4 products that I won't be able to finish. So I'm gonna add 4 products into this project now, so that so that I'm a little bit so that's a little bit easier for me to success in this. And if I'll use up more, I'll use up more. It's always better more than less. I have used a lot of other products that aren't in this project. Like I've used a lot of mascaras and other makeup products in my collection that aren't in this project, even like some waterline pencils and lip liners and stuff. But since they aren't in this project, I'm not gonna count those uses. But one of the products that I wanted to introduce is the Essence Lip 8-hour matte comfort lip liner in the shade The Perfect Shade. This one, I actually bought it this year, and I already have used it 24 times. I have this much left, so I will be able to use it up. It is the perfect shade. I use it a lot. Every single time I remember, well, almost every single time I remember to wear lip liner, I do reach for this one. So that should be fairly easy. And another one from this collection is I was just looking at it and now I can't find it. Hello? Scooby-Doo, where are you? Oh, here it is. So this is the 8-hour matte comfort lip liner in the shade Cinnamon Spice. I've used this one 34 times. No, 37 times. So I have even less of product here. And this one is definitely my favorite. I don't think I've ever flown through a product so fast, but it's just so incredible. So that's another lip liner, since we haven't really had lip liners, if I remember correctly. I would roll in a brow pencil, but I only have one, and I'm currently using eyeshadows for that, so I just don't feel like doing that. But I have this She Glam Hard Eyes 2-in-1 stamp eyeliner. It has one part stamp, which is a little hard, and then the other one is a regular liner. So this is a stamp, and this is a liner. I think I've had this for like 2 years now, so it's definitely very overdue. And definitely an adept for finishing. So, and this I've already used it a couple times. I haven't tried the uses of this, but it should be done fairly soon because you don't get much product with these. So, and I want to get rid of this, and instead of just decluttering it, I might as well just use it up. I think there's not that much product left, and these usually dry up pretty fast, so that should be easy. And then I have this white eyeliner pencil. This is the Sommelier eyeliner in the shade 011 from Oden's Eye. It's a waterline pencil. It's a white one. I have this little noob, so if I'm gonna focus on it, I can also use it up. I'm definitely gonna use a lot of white eyeliner in the winter because I love wearing blue eyeshadows, like a very bright blue eyeshadows with white. It's just one of my favorite combos. And I'm still planning a lot of green eyeshadows, and again, green eyeshadow with the white in the waterline, such a good combo. And then with the white eyeliner, love that. So those are all the products, and that's my progress. So we're 15 products in, 10 more to go. These 4 should be easy. The 2 Oden eye palettes will also probably not be that hard. At least one of them definitely won't be that hard. And the lipsticks, I feel like that will also happen not that far from now. And we'll see for the rest. That is gonna be exciting. But the next update will be at the end of the year, and you can stay tuned and wish me good luck because I really hope I'm gonna be able to do this. But that's it for today. Let me know how you've been for the past couple months, and I'll be super happy to see you tomorrow with another video. So bye.